Hi, this is Mark from Redline Trading. Just want to show a couple of things about the AI Auto Trader that we can, a couple of settings that we probably should learn to take a look at and figure out kind of how to calculate. And then, when the market starts to turn into like a trending market that we saw today, we want to be able to go to our settings and change it. In this case, one setting that continues to keep us out of a lot of these really good trades in these trends is the MADif. So let's learn how to measure the MADif, and then we'll go into our settings so that we can figure out how to change it to give us the plus sign as soon as it gets too far extended out of the MADif, and then better yet, to get the strategy to actually take those trades. So let's take a look at how to calculate the MADif. And to do that, I'll come over here to where the green line, we call this the 50, the EMA 50, and it's a 50 moving day average. And let's come over here to where I kind of want to get it right on an even number, so it's easy to calculate. Let's sorry for all this. Try to get it stopped right on an even number. I mean, that's pretty close. We can say 13,100. What I do is I just keep track of the last three numbers, so 100. So the way the MADif works is it's a differential between the 50 and where price actually is. So if we started to look at right here, let's say it's 100, it's actually probably like 98 and a half. But let's just say it's at 100, and the actual price is up here at, let's say, 13,120. So the difference between the 13,100 and the 13,120 is 20 points. So those 20 points, you times it by 4 to figure out how many ticks. So the 20 points times the 4 ticks per point equals 80 ticks. So the MADif right now, if we had a digital display up on our screen, which we're working on, you'll be able to see hopefully, I think 2 weeks from now, not this Monday, but the next Monday, we're hoping to release the dashboard that shows actually the value of what the MADif is, which will be really nice. So you don't have to calculate it, but I've been used to calculating it, so I try to grab an even number over here, and then try to grab like another number that's a solid number that I can just do a quick in my head. So 20 points. So that's a really nice one. 20 points times the 4 ticks equals 80 ticks total. So that's why we're not getting some of these trades that are extended far off the 50. But let's look at how we could change our settings to then catch those trades, which I did this afternoon. And let me just show the quick trade performance. So this is the NQ for the auto challenge. I saw this trend going on this afternoon, so I went ahead and increased the MADif, and had a couple of losers there. Had a nice winners, a loser there, and then a string of winners to finish the day at $1,400. So let's now go back and really get into the settings to change the MADif. So I'm disabled right now. Just right click on this guy, go to edit strategy, and along the left hand rail over here you'll see MADif is right here. I already changed it to 80. I think what we sent it out this week was in I think we ended up settling on 25, somewhere in that range, somewhere tight to the 50. And you do that when the market is moving in a choppy direction. Sort of the saying is that price always wants to come back to the mean. So price gets too far extended away from the 50, it kind of wants to come back and find back the home per se. So you try not to give it too much extension from the 50. So I think we sent it out with a real conservative number this week due to the wild ride we had last week, And so this is going to be something that we're going to probably want to continue to, learn how to look at, measure, and then come in here and try to get your setup just right to get these trades. So anyway, you go here, set it to 80, or 90, because price is probably going to rise a little bit off where it's at. So you want to give it enough room to still be active there. So you set the MADif in the strategy to 90, but now to get the plus signs to also show at 90, you right click on the template anywhere. So that's a right mouse click, not left, a right mouse click. Now you click left mouse click on the indicator. And the one that we created for the plus signs is this one called, we just call it PA signal, just the end right there, PA signal. You left click on that guy, and then it emulates all the settings that we have inside the strategy. So what you want to do is you want to match those numbers exactly. So I think I changed that other one to 90. So I want to make sure that's 90. Again, this strategy and this PA signal want to have the exact same parameters, or the plus sign just won't show up when it's supposed to per the strategy. So set that to 90, I hit apply, hit OK. Now the plus signs are active at 90, and look what they've done. They've showed up in all these locations that are a potential good setup for a trade. And look at those. That would have been a beauty. But I didn't get them this morning. I didn't get in any of those this morning, and didn't really get into trading until sometime around 12:30 was when I took the first trade and took that one loss that we saw, and then I opened up the MADif here when I started seeing that trend from this morning too. I got into that one, hit that one, lost it. Then we got in here again, made this winner, made a couple of winners here, going up this trend line. And then the trend, wanted to try to get back to the 50, so it got back to the 50. We made that one loser that we saw there at the end. But then on this nice waterfall, caught quite a few winners there, as we saw there at the end. So the MADif is going to be something that we're going to continue to want to go to and sort of tighten up or loosen up depending on the day. But if you look at this day, what a beautiful trending day. Again with a nice loose MADif, really caught some nice winners going up the trend and then again going down. And if I would have increased it probably to, I would say around 120, I probably could have caught this whole waterfall and probably just made a real killing here at the end of the day. Instead, we came short. Let's actually do that exercise right here real quick. So we can just go into the PA signal and see if we can get more plus signs to show up. I'm guessing that this is probably extended about 80 points. 80 ticks right now. So let's just right mouse click, go into indicators, and go into the PA signal, and let's go ahead and increase the MADif to like 120. Apply this guy and take a look. Oh yeah, we would have had more trades going down this, and I bet if I go to 150, I'm guessing that we'll even end up with more entries would be my guess. So let's see. And again, we don't want to get too loose with these because if you're out there, it's going to want to come back eventually. So that's kind of the name of the game is try to find the sweet spot for the particular moment. But yeah, sure enough, we would have had quite a few trades going down this, but we took the conservative approach, or at least I did. I was at 80. That's not very conservative, but I was at 80 from the MADif here, and I missed these. But again, if you want to sort of catch some of these that are farther away, that's the setting that you'll go to. So appreciate you guys taking a look at the video today, and hopefully we can now start to move the MADif in a little bit better direction to catch some of these trades.